Somebody left a comment recently about people who were raised in certain environments and the way that they handle abuse in their adult life. But there's a lot of information out there that suggests that if you end up in an abusive relationship, you were probably raised in an abusive home and you think that it's normal behavior. So this was the first that I had really seen somebody have a clear explanation for the other side of things. Like if you were not raised in an abusive home, you are hopeful that this isn't really how this person is and things are gonna eventually get better and work out and be fine. Bingo. Like that is exactly, I'm kind of mind blown by the simple comment, but it's huge. When I first, started hearing about narcissism and all that stuff, and a lot of people try to tell you that it's because you were raised in an abusive household, I was like, there's no way. My parents are the best people you would ever meet. Almost to a fault of being like a little bit unrealistic about how awful the world can really be to you. But not in a sheltered way. Like I've said in previous videos, hard work and discipline, but loved. Like our home was just full of love. Still is. And I don't think it's being naive or blind, really. It's just you try to see the best in people because you were raised in such a healthy, happy environment that this level of manipulation and abuse doesn't even seem possible or real. Even when it's happening directly to you, it's hard to see because if you don't have clear, direct warning signs, then it doesn't really seem like abuse. So anyway, if you are dealing with one side of this or the other, first of all, if you were raised in an abusive home, I cannot imagine the amount of pain that you're dealing with. And realizing certain behaviors are abusive, not normal, and probably not going to get better. If they're a narcissist, literally never will get better. It will only continue getting worse. And the sooner you realize that and accept it, the easier it is to get out and start healing. Because getting out is never easy with a narcissist. They're gonna make it impossible for you. But if you're on the side of being raised in a calm, happy household, and you all of a sudden find yourself in the middle of this chaos that you just keep trying to fix because you know how life could be and should be in a happy home, and all you want is to make that happen. Especially if you're really strong-willed. It's really hard to admit that you can't fix it. But when I tell you that the more time and energy and love that you give to this abusive person, the more they're just gonna keep tearing you down. I cannot stress to you enough how important it is to see the signs and remove yourself from the situation. Trying to fix it or hoping that it will eventually get better is literally just throwing your life away. And I know it sounds harsh. I'm not trying to be negative about it. I'm just telling you the truth. A narcissist is incapable of changing because they don't think they've done anything wrong to you. And they're gonna keep that game going for as long as you'll let it happen. Not victim blaming. I'm not saying that you are allowing it to happen because you shouldn't have to be on your guard in a relationship. It should not work that way, but it does. If this person is legitimately abusive, they do not give a shit about you. They quite literally hate you. And that's so hard to wrap your mind around if you've been raised in a healthy home. If you don't know the red flags and the signs, I've posted a bunch of videos about them. There are tons of other creators who talk about narcissism, and I feel like it's finally becoming a little more widely known. Domestic violence isn't just physical abuse. And I don't have kids, but I am an aunt. And it is our job to make sure, first of all, that these kids are being raised in healthy homes, but that they know what to watch out for as they're going out into the world and becoming adults. Because when you're young and you don't know how to see through the bullshit because you've just been blissfully happy your entire life, golly,